Okay, so first attack is a 78% that I did. Um, this was like a while back. So I use a barb to test for traps from the corners. I like choose a side to attack from, right? And then use bombers to try and destroy the walls and get to the inner walls. Since the barbs pulled out the guard post troops, I decided to use that chance to just kill them directly. So I send a few extra barbs there, and then once the first few bombers, like first 2 to 3 bombers, they clear out the moats or the outside walls, and then the rest of the bombers, they kind of clear out the inner walls. And all I really need to do with the bombers to make at least 2 holes in the walls. That way I can have like one entrance for carts and one entrance for giants. And the rest of my troops I can kind of have like a greater spread. I used the battle machine in the corner on top to tank the lava launcher. And then I see the mortar is pretty exposed, so all 4 giants go there, and then they quickly take out the mortar before carts take too much damage. Spam a few barbs around to like tank for the carts and stuff. That's not very scientific. It's really the battle machine setup, the giants, how you're gonna take out the mortar and the lava launcher so that they don't deal that much damage to carts. So here we're like 60%, and most carts are still like alive and well. So that's really nice. Also, sometimes the giant cannon can be a threat to cards, but they do their trick here. The cards at the end, when everything else is dead, they just push through and get you the last few percentage points, I guess. So that's a 78% here. Um, yeah. Okay, so the second attack here against a player literally called Unknown. I don't know who it is. Um, I did this all those attacks on ladder. This is going to be an 80% Gibart attack. Same army composition, 2 barbs, 1 bomber, 1 giant, 2 cannon carts. I use barbs. There's normally camps outside, like army camps, and those have very low health points, so you can use a single barb usually to take them out, and you also get like a very good percentage. On the left side here, there's a pretty exposed inner wall, so that's pretty easy to take care of, and like break open with one bomber after barbs took care of the rest. Use the rest of the bombers to open up the bottom side, so we have a pretty large hole. Here I'm showing the lava launcher range and mortar. So the battle machine at the top kind of tanks both. Cards go in from the bottom. We're kind of trying to get the cards in towards the crusher because giants are weaker towards crusher, and cards they kind of outrange it. So if cards can take out the crusher without getting hit too much by lava launcher and mortar, that's great. Lava launcher on this attack goes down early, and battle machine is still tanking mortar all the way through till the 50% line and further. The angle of like how the giants came in, if you remember, and where the giant cannon was, kind of allows for the cards to not get hit by the giant cannon, which can also, because if you have your cards and then your giants and giant cannon in a straight line, the giant cannon will hit the giants and then hit the cards after, which is going to kill them or at least heavily damage them. So that ends up being 80%. Okay, this next attack is an 84% on ladder. Yeah, something I noticed about barbs cards. I come in generally on those like offset builder hall bases, like away from the builder hall. That allows you usually to get that higher percentage if you come like directly into the builder hall. Usually the pair of crushers as well as the splash on the back end is gonna make it really hard to get through. So yeah, in this case I use the bombers as usual. Clear out 2 holes. Um, you have to wait a bit for the lava to clear. The lava stays on the ground for quite some time, and like it's worth it to like wait it out. Battle machine on the corner here at 3 tanks both mortar and lava launcher, but he does go up, so that leaves mortar open. But mortar is pretty exposed. Cards are on the left, so mortar is still tanked by barbs and giants, so it goes down pretty early. Cards are grouped pretty tight here, and that allows us to um, basically, it means if one card is hit, they kind of all hit, but if they're not hit at all, none of them are going to get hit. We still have that giant cannon, giant, and then cannon card angle, so that the cannon cards don't get splashed. Like I still have 4 cards or 5 cards here, which are decent health. So they push through, they get the builder hall. See, I sometimes wait a bit for the barbs on the outside. You might be tempted at the very start of the attack to like drop those and like let them pick up percentage. But if you do it through the raid, it's gonna be more helpful, and you're just gonna have some cross tanking. Okay, this last attack is by my friend the Common Cow. He's provided me with the video clip for this attack, and I'll just voice over it for him. Basically, this is a 100% Gibart attack, same army composition. Uses a barb, comes down from the 6 to 9 side. A few bombers to open up the walls. Sometimes you notice is, I think what he's going to do is, he has that 3x3 building, right? And the bomber, when it splashes onto the 3x3 building, it gets the wall behind it directly. So he might try to do that. He does save 2 of his bombers because he sees a Tesla pop out. That's a pretty good chance. Also, his bomber here on the far left already opens 1 hole in the wall. So he has 2 bombers to open a second hole. It's going to be pretty easy, especially with the gold storage there. Battle machine at 6 at that angle so that it walks around the wall and back into the gold mine and not directly into the gold storage. He spreads his cards pretty wide here to keep them alive and stuff, but they do go up a bit later. Giants take out the Tesla, and then the 2 bombers right behind easily open up the walls. Has a huge hole through the walls here. The barbs come in pretty fast and early. Makes the first half of the base go down super fast. And then there's 2 back-end crushers, which are going to be hard, but since he still has his cards quite well and alive, even though the barbs kind of die out at the end, well, I mean, there's a few more on the sides. Battle machine like walks back in after going outside, still has a bit of health, and takes the rest through, has the cards take out the remaining defenses. Obviously use the battle machine ability well, stuff like that. It's pretty decent, and through this video I didn't really mention those tips because they're kind of generic. So here's the last attack, 100% with Gibart by the Common Cow. Thanks for watching the video. Sorry for this weird pixelized closing card. Please like and subscribe, I guess. I really liked making this video because in the Builder Hall community, there really isn't that many like voiced overs videos, both like attacking and building bases. So it was great making this. I mean, I'm also guilty in the past of just posting like an attack video without explanation, and that's pretty hard for people to learn from. So hopefully people can learn from this video and improve their attacks. So thanks for watching.